may dagdag na paraan laban sa COVID-19. Together, we can be the Solusyon Plus. Bida Plus sa maayos na daloy ng hangin. Bida Plus sa maikling pisikal na interaksyon. Bida Plus sa pagsuporta sa bakuna. Bida Plus sa mga kwento ng kaligtasan sa Bida Barangay. Sa dagdag na pag-iingat, maraming buhay ang maliligtas. Bida Solusyon Plus laban sa COVID-19.
Organic acai has very high levels of antioxidants and essential nutrients that help keep your immune system strong. Organique acai premium blend and freeze-dried capsules daily to help increase your resistance against harmful viruses. Keep yourself and your family healthy and protected with Organique.
Mahalagang paalala, ang Organic Acai Premium Blended Freeze-Dried Capsule ay hindi gamot at hindi dapat gamitin panggamot sa anumang uri ng sakit.
Previously on Wellness Wednesdays.
We have problems sa children. Hindi naging ganun kasi change for the past in some chronically or acute malnourished children.
Wellness Wednesdays with Organique. We care because you matter.
I'm always on mute. I don't know why. Again, hi, good afternoon, and welcome to Wellness Wednesday. So before we get started with this week's Wellness Wednesday, I just want to invite you guys to our Facebook page at Organique Inc. to play our game. So yung game for this week involves finding out where all of our Organique Acai Premium Blend bottles are. Can you count how many and figure out how many there are? So whoever gets them right, 5 of you will have a chance to win an Organique Acai gift pack. Now, for this week's game. So this week's game, not this week's game. This week's topic is going to be sarcoma. So, ano ba yung sarcoma? I don't know about you, but I've never really heard of it. Now, sarcoma is a forgotten cancer that we have all just kind of swept under the rug in terms of yung mga more well-known cancers like lung cancer or breast cancer. But what is sarcoma exactly? To talk to us about it today, we have here Dr. Dex Macalintal. So Dr. Dex is a lifestyle medicine specialist, and I'm sure if regular follower ba kayo ng Wellness Wednesday, you've definitely seen him on our show. So welcome back, Doc Dex. How are you?
Lisa, ay magandang hapon sa iyo, magandang hapon sa ating mga tagapanood at tagapakinig. Okay naman, maulan dito sa Batangas. I hope you are all safe there sa Manila.
Yeah, Doc Dex, actually on the way to the office today, I thought I was gonna like drown sa flood or something. It's super heavy rains.
Kaya naman yung mga kababayan natin, mga taga-subaybay natin dito sa Wellness Wednesday, dito sa Organique, no? Mag-ingat po kayo, no? Kung nasaan man kayo, kung kayo po ay nanonood sa inyong mga cellphones habang pauwi, ay mag-ingat po kayong mabuti. At stay put lang din po kayo dyan kung nasaan man kayo. Kung hindi pa po kayo makakuha ng inyong mga sasakyan, ay makinig muna tayo. At sa huli naman ay huhupa din yung bagyong yan. Okay, sige. So let's get the ball rolling, Luisa.
Yeah, okay. So, sarcoma, Doc Dex. So, first of all, ano ba yung sarcoma? What is it? And why do we call it a forgotten cancer?
Okay, si sarcoma kasi, no, this is actually a form of cancer. Pagka nakakarinig kayo ng mga oma, no, yung mga kababayan natin, pagka po nakakarinig kayo ng mga sakit, tapos mayroong oma, no, most commonly, no, most likely, ito po isang form ng tumor or isang form ng neoplasia kung tawagin sa medical field. Kapag ka-umas yung dulo, ganyan. Pero meron namang iba na uma pero benign, katulad ng mga lipoma. Pag sinabi po natin na sarcoma, ito po ay maaaring maging malignant. No? Ito po ay pangit na sakit. No? However, kaya siya tinawag na forgotten cancer kasi this is very rare. Only around 1% of the population have sarcomas. No, so and mostly it affects children than your and young adults than your adult years. No, and then the most common na types nito yung mga nasa bone, nasa muscle, nasa fat, nasa nerves ninyo. Some fibrous cancers, some blood cancers are actually types of sarcomas. No, yung carcinoma naman na naririnig ninyo, galing sila sa mga epithelial origin. These are more common than sarcomas. And yan yung mga naririnig ninyo na cancer of the lung, of the liver, of the stomach, the colon, the rectum, of the glands, like for example, yung mga adenocarcinoma. No, yan po yung mga carcinoma. So, more common yung carcinoma versus sarcoma kasi mas marami talagang kaso ng carcinoma at saka galing sila sa epithelial origin. Kasi tayo po mga tao, no, hindi lang mga Pilipino, lahat po tayo ay galing po tayo sa iba't ibang klase ng origin. No, yung katawan natin, no, yung katawan po natin bago po nabuo yan, iba't ibang origins po yan. Merong mesenchyme, merong epithelial origin, yung iba't ibang parts ng katawan natin. So, yung mga epithelial origins, no, katulad sa mga lungs po ninyo, sa mga liver, sa mga stomach, sa mga colon, sa mga rectum ninyo, ayan po ay kapag ka nagkaroon ng cancer, ang tawag sa kanila ay carcinoma. Kapag ka naman po galing doon sa mga connective tissues, yung mga mesenchyme po, yung mga connective tissues ninyo, tulad ng mga bones, muscles, fats, nerves, cartilages po ninyo, mga fibrous tissues ninyo, mga blood ninyo, galing sila sa mesenchyme. Kapag ka nagkaroon ng cancer dyan, yan po ay sarcoma. Yan po yung tawag dyan. Kaya yun yung pagkakaiba nilang dalawa. Simply put yun.
So, that's very helpful, Doc. So, Doc, when you hear the word ng carcinogen, does that mean carcinoma kind of cancer? Is there
Well, no.
also? Oh no, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't work that way. Kapag narinig niyo po yung carcinogen, ibig sabihin po nito, no, ito pong klase ng substance na to, pagkain, chemical, no. Yung kapag narinig niyo po yung salitang carcinogen, maaari siyang mag-form ng cancer. Carcino, ibig sabihin cancerous, gen meaning genesis, no? So carcinogens pinagmumulan ng cancer. Kaya yun yung mga carcinogen katulad ng mga tobacco smoking. No, yan mamaya pag-usapan natin kung ano na yung mga maaaring maging carcinogen sa ganitong klase ng cancer, like for example your sarcoma, which is a very very rare. Actually mga 1% lamang ng mga tao ang mayroon talagang sarcoma. So, kaya siya tinawag na forgotten cancer. That's why we are actually celebrating, alam ko ngayon na we are celebrating yung sarcoma awareness week or month, no? So yan yung topic talaga kapag ganitong mga panahon kasi nga it's really a forgotten cancer. So kami sa Lipa Medics Medical Center, we are actually celebrating ngayong bone and sarcoma awareness week and month.
So, Doc, thank you for the clarification. So it doesn't mean na kasi may carcinogen, may sarcomagen or something like that.
Walang ganon. Basta if it's carcinogen, so it forms cancer. So one type of cancer is sarcoma.
Okay. So, Doc, when you said that sarcoma is a really rare kind of cancer, ano yung symptoms sa sarcoma? Is it the same lang sa carcinoma or yung ibang cancer, or is there something very special about it?
Well, dito no sa sarcoma dahil nga hindi siya masyadong common, no? Hindi siya masyadong common. Most likely minsan konti lang yung symptoms or even no symptoms at all at early stages. Pero kapag ka nag-progress yung sarcoma, no, marami nang maaring maramdaman kayo dyan. Pwede nagkakaroon ng swelling, ng tumor, no? In some cases, it could be just a noticeable lump, no? Ito sabi dito sa ating slide dito, yung tumor, no? Minsan kapag ka sobrang liit pa niyan, hindi pa siya masyadong malaki, hindi siya masyadong ma-notice. And then pain, minsan no, lalo kapag ka naapektuhan yung inyong tissues, your connective tissues and your nerves, your muscles, minsan may pain sa area, no? So kaya siya masakit talaga. And then sometimes no, some types of cancers kapag nasa gastrointestinal tract area, maaari magdugo, no? Maaari magdugo ito. Kaya naman nagkakaroon minsan ng bloody stool or pagdurugo sa inyong mga dumi. Also minsan ay nagkakaroon nga po ng sobrang pain, no? Sobrang pain din dahil nga po sa swelling. At kapag malaki na yung tumor, o malaki na yung swelling niyan, makikita niyo na po yan sa inyong mga bumps, no? Maaari din minsan nagkakaroon ng sakit ng tiyan. Katulad na nakikita niyo diyan, lalo kapag nasa area ng tiyan yung tumutubo na tumor. Depende kasi no, pagka sinabi nating sarcoma kasi, it is actually an umbrella term for a lot of types of sarcomas. Later on pag-usapan din natin yan. Weight loss. No, kasi kapag po kayo ay may cancer, no, nagkakaroon po tayo ng tinatawag na cachexia or yun pong pagkakaroon ng tawag dito, nagkakaroon ng wasting kung tawagin. And then broken bones, minsan kapag sa bone po tumubo, no, yung inyong sarcoma, no, like for example sa Ewing sarcoma, no, yung mga ganyan, sa bone po yan tumutubo. Yun din po minsan, no, kaya sabi natin kapag masyadong malaki na yung tumor, no, kapag napabayaan talaga, hindi natin nakikita, yung swelling na yan, yung tumor na yan, yung swelling ay maaaring manakit. No, tandaan niyo po na yun pong pagka sinabi natin na yung salitang tumor, no, ang ibig sabihin po talaga is swelling, no, pamamaga. No, yun pong pain naman, no, yan po yung mga dolor kung tawagin natin. So, minsan kapag sobrang swollen na may mga natatamaan ng mga nerves, kaya po nakakaramdam kayo ng pananakit. So, kapag sobrang laki na, no, pagka malaki na masyado at nag-i-impinge siya sa mga nerves, maaari po talaga na magkaroon kayo ng mga pains na nararamdaman dyan.
So, Doc, what I noticed here is that yung symptoms sa sarcoma is not super unique compared sa ibang klase na cancer. Parang same lang yung symptoms of all cancer.
Yes, kasi nga ang sarcoma kasi ay it's actually an umbrella term. It's an umbrella term for a lot of types of cancer. Like for example, you have sometimes cancer ng lymph or ng blood vessels. You call that angiosarcoma. Kapag naman problem minsan natin sa mga neuromuscular structures or sa mga nerves ninyo sa inyong gut wall, yan po yung tinatawag natin na gastrointestinal stromal tumor. Kapag sa taba, no, sa fat natin, kapag masyadong nag-mutate na yung sa taba, it could be liposarcoma, no? Minsan naman nagkakaroon din tayo ng tinatawag na kapag yung cancer ay nag-ugat, no, or nag-originate po sa nerves, it could be also neurofibrosarcoma. So maraming types kasi. So for the purposes of this episode, ang pinag-uusapan po natin dito ngayon ay yung generalities pagdating po sa sarcoma. Kaya hindi talaga siya specific, no? So if you're experiencing these types of symptoms, pinakamaganda po ay punta po kayo sa inyong mga doktor, no? Kasi for example, masasakit lang yung mga muscles ninyo, tapos biglang nangangayayat na kayo, minsan hindi niyo na maigalaw yung inyong muscles, no? Say for example, a specific area of your body hindi niyo na po maigalaw, at talagang may lahi po kayo, no, may lahi po kayo ng cancer. It could also be yung tatawag natin na galing sa skeletal muscles natin, yung rhabdomyosarcoma. So maraming types kasi, there are over 50, there are over 60 types of cancers nang galing sa sarcoma or galing sa mesenchymal origin. That's why we cannot pinpoint kung ano po ba talaga yung mga symptoms na po pwede ninyong makuha. Depende po yan sa type ng cancer na meron kayo.
So, Doc, yung sarcoma, kasi it's so broad and such a big umbrella term, no, for so many cancers, and at the same time, it's super rare. So, ano ba yung causes sa sarcoma to give me so many different kinds of cancers?
Yes, maraming causes ng sarcomas or maraming causes ng umbrella term nga natin na sarcoma. Pero generally, no, kapag nakaranas kayo ng high doses of radiation, there is a certain year nga, nakalimutan ko lang yung year, parang 1980s yata or 1960s, na kung saan ang daming na-radiate talaga doon, no, because of the wars, no. Yung kapag sobra yung radiation na natatanggap ninyo, no, it could increase a development of your soft tissue sarcomas, no, yung pagde-develop ng sarcoma. So maaari na ganon. Sometimes yung genes natin, no, if you are part of parang yung 1% nga na sobrang rare nga kasi nito, kaya nga tinawag na forgotten cancer. Sometimes your genes play really a role dito, at saka nagkakaroon sila ng tinatawag na yung mga sarcomas din, no, kapag may ibang types ng cancers na galing talaga sila sa genes. If you're exposed to chemicals like yung mga sa exposures niyo, like for example, if you are nagtatrabaho sa fields, no, like for example, naghahawak kayo ng mga herbicides, naghahawak kayo ng mga vinyl chlorides, no, maaari po kayo na magkaroon nito mga ganitong klase ng cancer kasi pwedeng mag-mutate yan. Itong isa na dito, nakikita niyo po dyan, yung human herpes virus B. Ano yan? Wag po kayo masyado ma-intimidate dyan. It is just a type of your herpes virus. Marami po kasing types ng herpes virus. Pero 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, and so on and so forth. Si HHV8, no, ang tawag sa kanya ay si Kaposi sarcoma related na herpes virus. Ano, Doc, yung Kaposi sarcoma? No, so yung Kaposi sarcoma, ito ito ay isang type ng sarcoma na yung alam mismo yung cause, and that cause is ito nga pong si HHV8. Si Kaposi sarcoma, ito ang kwento naman ito, vascular siya. So ibig sabihin sa blood vessels, no, sa inyo pong mga ugat, diyan po naninirahan yan. So kapag na-infect po kayo nitong virus na to, nitong si HHV8, no, makikita niyo po diyan, yan po yung pangalan niya. Kapag po yan po ay nakita ng katawan ninyo, maaari po na si HHV8 ang mag-cause ng Kaposi sarcoma. So yung mga blood vessels po pwede magkaroon ng tumor diyan, no? At maaari na magkaroon ng cancer. So ang tanong, Doc, HHV kasi yan so herpes virus yan Is it related to yung mga tinatawag natin ng mga HIV? Yes, it is actually related to people with HIV. No, maaari na super infected din kayo ganyan kasi kapag po may HIV kayo, you have weak immune system, maaari kayong kapitan ng virus na to. Also dito, no, sa HHV8, no, kasi let's give a little highlight dito kasi ito lamang yung sarcoma na alam yung cause, no, na alam yung cause. So we have to be we have to be wary of this one. So maaari din dito yung kapag yung na meron kayo ng mga immunosuppressants, no, nagiinom kayo ng mga immunosuppressants kapag na organ transplant kayo. So binabantayan maigi. That's why saan pa ba maaari tumubo to? Sa mga skin ninyo, minsan sa mouth, no, minsan sa mga lymph nodes ninyo. So maaari na magkaroon ng HHV8 kapag weak talaga yung inyong mga immune system. Yun. Dami ko sinabi.
Yeah, I know that was a lot to explain. So, Doc, let me just ask a few clarifying questions right here. So, yung high doses of radiation, I'm sure, you know, some of us have heard from maybe our mommies or our titas or whoever na wag kayong tulog na may cellphone, you know, right beside your head because radiation and stuff. So is that the same kind of radiation that will cause sarcoma, or is it like nuclear plant radiation lang?
Well, no, hindi yung radiation ng cellphone, hindi yung radiation ng na mga nakukuha diyan. Kapag sobra-sobrang radiation, ibig sabihin natin yung mga nuclear plants, no, yung may mga sumabog na radioactive area diyan, no. Yun yung mga radiation na sinasabi natin. So, kung mga X-ray lang din naman, no, hindi po yun kasama. No, kunyari mga X-ray lang, hindi kasama yung CT scan, hindi po kasama yung MRI, hindi din po kasama yan sa mga radioactive na sinasabi natin na kayo po ay masyadong nabobombard. Yung minsan, no, ang isang mahalaga ay kapag po kunwari kayo ay merong isang type of cancer na kayo po ay na-radiate, no, na tapos mataas yung radiation dyan, you have a risk lang naman of developing a soft tissue sarcoma later on in the life. But then again, no, lagi natin sinasabi, pini-weigh kasi yan, no, your benefits versus your risks. Tingnan natin kung kapag ba ginamot natin to with radiation, ito ba ay gagaling, no? Gaganda ba yung itsura ng pasyente or papangit lalo? So kapag no, mas maganda po yung benefit, or if you have more benefits than your risks, binibigay po yung radiation. But then again, no, magtiwala po kayo sa inyong mga radiation oncologists dahil sila po yung mga nag-train kung paano pa gagamitin yung radiation para hindi siya mag-cause ng another type of cancer later on in life.
Well, like you said, Doc, radiation oncologists are really the experts when it comes to this. So the risk parang minimal lang naman when it comes to radiation therapy. So the risk there is really gonna be with the parang nuclear plant or something like that. So the same. I guess that goes. It's good for our audience kasi, you know, wag na lang kayo fear, you know, ng MRIs or X-rays or anything like that.
Don't be afraid.
Exactly, Doc. So yung human herpes virus, may vaccine ba siya, Doc? Just like, for example, yung cervical cancer, they have the HPV vaccine. May vaccine ba for this one?
For the vaccine dito, no, sa ngayon ay parang wala pa ako naririnig na vaccine dito sa Kaposi sarcoma. So ang ginagawa dito usually tinitreat lang naman. Kasi this is very rare. This is rare din naman. So hindi siya masyadong binibigyan ng interest na bigyan pa ng vaccine. Pero prevention is still better than cure. So ang nagkakaroon lang naman din kasi ng Kaposi sarcoma ay yung mga very weak yung immune system.
Well, yeah, Doc, when you know, I'm just looking at the causes ng sarcoma, I can see bakit rare siya. You know, it's really not a lot of causes like the other cancers where it is stuff like stress or smoking or everyday things. Parang yung causes sa sarcoma is really just very specific environments or if you're unlucky, may genetic condition.
Yes, kumbaga parang kamalas-balasan, nagkaroon ka pa nito. Parang gano'n. No? Pero kaya siya tinawag nga na forgotten cancer. This is because it's very, very rare. Kaya kinakailangan ay kinakailangan ma-diagnose din natin siya ng maayos.
So, Doc, how do we go about diagnosing such a rare cancer?
Yan. So definitely, no, kinakailangan pa rin talaga natin siya ng yung inyong history, no? Yung inyong history and physical examination, a very, very thorough history and physical examination. Your doctors will ask about your symptoms, about family history ninyo, kung meron ba nagka-cancer na kung ano-ano dati. And then, physical examination kayo, titingnan yung mga tiyan ninyo, kung meron nagkakaroon ng mga bukol-bukol. And then kapag kinakailangan, no, mga CT scan, mga ultrasound, MRI, ito yung mga imaging tests kasi yan. So titingnan natin diyan kung ano yung itsura kung mayroong mga bukol na tumutubo. Tingnan natin kung ano yung itsura at kung saan siya parang nagmumula. And then yung biopsy po, yan po, no, huwag po kayo matakot sa biopsy. Ang biopsy po, ginagawa dyan, kumukuha lamang ng kaunti, no? Kumukuha lamang ng kaunti na part ng noong tumor, and then i-examine po yan, titingnan natin kung gaano ka-advance at minsan ay kung kamusta yung mismong tumor niyan. Is it benign? Is it malignant? Is it starting to spread or what? So don't be afraid of that. So yun na po yung nakikita natin dyan, no? Your imaging tests and your biopsy. Also, pwede rin na magpagawa din tayo ng mga tinatawag natin ng mga bone scan. Kasi nga po, ang sabi nga natin ay isa sa mga types ng sarcoma ay ang inyong bone cancer or cancer of the bone. So with cancers of the bone, no, kinakailangan magpagawa po tayo ng bone scan. Kasi po, makikita natin dyan kung kamusta mismo yung ating bone. No? Maaaring nagkakaroon dyan ng mga tinatawag na osteosarcoma or cancer of the bone. No? Yung mga chondrosarcoma, which is actually a cancer of the cartilages, no? Na nasa bone din po yan. So kaya po tayo nagbo-bone scan, titingnan natin kung kamusta yan. And minsan kung mga metastasis din po or yung mga kalat galing sa ibang types of cancer, titingnan din po yan sa inyong bone scan. Laboratory tests, no? Yung mayroon po tayo kasi mga tumor markers na sinasabi. Yung mga tumor markers po natin, tinitingnan po natin sa kapag tumataas yan, maaari na hindi nagre-response sa treatment or merong early sign ng cancer din. Also, yung mga laboratory tests din natin dyan, hindi lamang yan to diagnose your cancer. It is also to see if you're responding to treatment, and it is also to see kung meron bang mga nagkakaroon ng pagkukulang sa treatment. Baka nagkakaroon kayo ng mga side effects, no, galing dun sa mga treatment niyo, and then kinakailangan gamutin din po yung mga side effects niyo kung tumataas yung inyong mga liver enzymes, kung tumataas po yung inyong sa bato, no, tinitingnan po natin kung mababa po yung inyong mga panlaban sa mga sakit, no. Yan po yung mga ating mga tinitingnan.
So Doc, the tests that you mentioned here, they sound very common when it comes to cancers and yung ibang sakit. So does that mean that the doctor will instantly be able to identify na sarcoma yan? Kasi you just said that it's very rare. So do they think about it, or do they actually think baka ibang disease ba ito or something like that?
Since it is rare, no, titingnan muna natin yung ibang klase o yung mga ibang diseases. But then again, kapag merong high index of suspicion, like for example, you have a family history ng ganito, sa genes niyo pangit na talaga, maaari na magbigay talaga ng suspicion ng inyong doktor. And then malalaman yung kung anong type yan through biopsy. Also maaari din yan sa mga scans din nga natin, sa mga imaging tests natin, and sa mga tumor markers natin, makikita din natin kung ano yung mismong type ng cancer na yun. And then, sabi nga natin, early detection leads to early cure or early treatment.
Right. So speaking of early treatment, Doc, so what are the kinds of treatment that I would see sa sarcoma? Early and then maybe late stages?
So usually, ang una talaga dyan, kapag may bukol, kinakailangan tanggalin. So kaya saan po papasok yung ating mga surgeries, no? Yung mga pagtatanggal po ng bukol, no? So yun po yung ginagawa ng ating mga sirohano. Kapag medyo hindi kaya ng surgery or kinakailangan ng tulong din ng surgery, nagkakaroon po tayong tinatawag na radiation or nagre-radiate tayo, no, para ma-shrink, no, para ma-shrink din yung mga tumors na yan. And then minsan, meron pong mga tumors, no, meron mga tumors, hindi lang ako masyadong familiar which ones are having yung mga targeted therapies natin. Kasi mga bago to yung mga targeted therapy na binibigay for specific types of cancers or specific types of your sarcomas. Chemotherapy may help, no, lalo kapag they are responsive to the treatment, no? Kaya po nagkakaroon ng chemotherapy. Kung meron pong mga side effects naman dyan sa chemotherapy, yan naman po ay minamanage ng inyong doktor. That's why paulit-ulit po na tinetest po yan, tinitingnan po kayo kung kamusta po yung inyong mga blood markers. So don't be afraid of this one. Don't be afraid of the radiation kapag sinabi ng doktor niyo, kinakailangan mag-radiate. Do not be afraid of it kasi ang kinakailangan natin po dito ay yung tamang doses lamang po ng radiation. So, those are the treatment, no, or the possible treatment options for us para kapag meron na po tayo nitong mga sakit na ito.
So, Doc, even though sarcoma can be caused by radiation is still a possible treatment din. Kasi
yes, it is still a possible treatment if it is targeted kasi yan. So, iba't-iba din kasi ang klase ng radiation. There are linear beam, no? Yung single beam na dire-diretso. Meron din naman na yung kalat tinitingnan, or yung iba naman radiation is being used for pain management. So iba-iba. So depende po sa indikasyon kung anong klase ng radiation o kung anong klaseng radiation therapy ang gagawin sa inyo.
Oh, okay. So like you said, all the treatments are really safe then. It's really no worries there. So
yes, no worries.
Doc, what are the chances usually of success treatment in sarcoma? Would you say sarcoma is a very, very deadly kind of cancer, or it's very easy to cure?
Sige, marami kasi nga iba-iba, no, iba-iba yung ating cancer types sa sarcoma. So, ang masasabi natin dito is that early detection really leads to early cure. Habang maaga, no, kaya po nagkakaroon ng mga screening tests, no, yung screening examinations ninyo, yung mga executive checkups ninyo, para malaman natin kasi nagsasabi yung katawan natin kung meron tayong problema. So, ang kinakailangan gawin dyan talaga is kapag maganda pa yung katawan ninyo, no, magpa-test po kayo, at kapag po maaga nating nakuha, mas maaga din po nating matitreat at mas magiging successful. However, in the long run, kapag pangit na yung kaso, mas bababa yung chances natin for treatment. So again, so ang pinakamaganda po talaga na gawin ninyo is prevention, no? Iwasan po ninyo. Although although sa sarcomas kasi ang sinasabi sa mga pag-aaral, wala masyadong link na na-establish pa yung healthy lifestyle, no, sa pagkaroon ng protection against sarcomas. However, the benefits really outweigh the risks kapag magsasagawa po kayo ng preventive therapy, no? So ibig sabihin yung pag-aayos po ng inyong lifestyle. Kasi kung hindi man po kayo, no, kung hindi po kayo nag-aayos ng inyong lifestyle, kung hindi nyo man ma-prevent ang sarcoma, or kung ma-prevent nyo man ang sarcoma kahit pangit yung lifestyle niyo, maaari naman po na sumama naman sa ibang klase ng mga non-communicable diseases katulad ng mga hypertension, diabetes, and even yung mga cancers naman sa kabilang panig. Tanda natin sa umpisa pa lang nito, sinabi natin na meron po tayong mga carcinomas. Yung mga carcinomas naman, they are linked to having a pangit na lifestyle or a disarrayed na lifestyle. So within the realm of cancer, no, sa umbrella term ng cancer po, no, pinakamaganda pa rin ang magkaroon ng tamang prevention or tamang lifestyle. So first and foremost, early testing. Kaya po kayo ay binibigyan ng pagkakataon na magpatingin sa inyong mga doktor. Kung meron po kayo na nararamdaman, sabihin niyo po lahat. Lahat sabihin niyo. It could mean na mas mahaba yung inyong kwentuhan with your doctor, pero kaya nga po kami narito ay para tulungan kayo. Hindi po namin malalaman yan kung hindi nyo sasabihin. Hindi po namin malalaman yung nararamdaman ninyo kung hindi nyo sasabihin dahil kayo po ay nakakaramdam sa inyong katawan. You know your body, listen to your body, and we treat the person as a whole, not each body part. Kasi hindi naman po kayo pinanganak na mata lang or ilong lang, kayo po ay pinanganak na buong tao. So, ang sinasabi natin dito, early testing, punta po kayo sa mga doktor ninyo, have a very good relationship with your doctor para mas makita niya kung mayroong something na wrong sa inyo. And you also have to stay physically active. Stay physically active kasi your weight, no po, yung inyo pong timbang, it is a determinant for having other diseases. At kapag po kasi derange yung mga blood pressure ninyo, no? At kapag nasira yung inyong mga endothelial lining, yung pong inyong mga ibig sabihin ng endothelial lining yung inyong mga veins and arteries, no, yung mga blood vessels ninyo, kapag nasira yan, that could be an indicator for having cancers. So, lalo na kung meron kayong yung paggamit ng tobacco products. Kasi kung naninigarilyo po kayo, it is a number 1, no? It is a class 1 carcinogen, ayon nga sa WHO. It's a class 1 carcinogen, at kaya kinakailangan talaga tigilan nyo yan. You limit alcohol consumption. Hindi naman sinasabi na wag mag-inom ng alcohol. But then again, wag naman pong lango-lango. No? Isang serving lamang sa isang araw, at hindi po yan po pwede mag-accumulate. Like for example, if you missed your serving for today, hindi mo siya pwedeng hindi mo siya pwedeng inumin bukas. So it's forfeited already. No? Wala pong ganon. Kasi yung katawan natin ay nag-regenerate siya every 24 hours. And then, of course, ang kinakailangan yung gawin dyan, no? Bukod sa lahat ng yan, ay tamang pagkain. Kasi po, yun po mga pagkain natin ay nagbibigay po sa atin ng anti-inflammatory effect. Yun po kasing, ito pong inyong mga cancers na yan, no, they start with what you call as inflammation or pamamaga. We want a decreased inflammation or a decreased inflammatory pathway sa inyong mga katawan. That's why you have to have a healthy diet. So tamang pagkain, no? Ano yan, mga prutas, mga gulay, cruciferous vegetables, and your fruits, like for example yung mga iba't ibang kulay ng ating mga pagkain. No, so kasama po dyan specifically yung mga deeply colored vegetables kasi yan sila yung tinatawag na mga cancer preventive. No? So yan, kasama dyan yung mga apples natin o yung mga berries natin, katulad po, katuwang pa rin po tayo ng acai berry. Kasi mataas po yung tinatawag natin ng mga ORAC value nito, no? Yung ating mga oxygen radical absorbance capacity o yung kakayanan po ng pagkain na magbigay po ng anti-inflammatory effect and antioxidant effect sa ating mga katawan. Specifically kapag po tayo ay nagkakaroon ng problema sa inflammation. Especially kapag hindi na maganda yung inyong lifestyle, hindi rin maganda yung inyong trabaho, at kayo po exposed sa mga chemical, kinakailangan niyo po talaga na kumain ng maayos at kasama kung hindi tama ang pagkain, mas mainam, nagbibigay po tayo na katuwang katulad ng sa organic acai berry.
Well, Doc, that's just to add to that. I think, what you were saying is that kung hindi naman tayo live ng healthy lifestyle, then, you can get all the other sicknesses and then hindi naman kayo alam which one you might have.
Yes.
Is it sarcoma or is it sarcoma or is it going to be for example, some of the symptoms that you were saying, Doc Tex, was like very common, like abdominal pain.
Abdominal pain, yeah.
Parang it can be with a lot of other diseases, diba?
Yes.
So I think
maaari na magtatae kayo, maaari na hindi po tama yung inyong bowel movement, maaari po na magkakasakit kayo kung hindi tama ang lifestyle. Like for example, magka-diabetes pa kayo. So mas maraming sakit kung hindi po healthy yung inyong lifestyle. Kaya it is best that you practice a very, very healthy lifestyle.
And also so that when we do practice a healthy lifestyle, and if knock on wood, you get sarcoma, at least alam mo ba what exactly is happening. Hindi naman siya, it's just a normal kind of pain.
Yes,
it's something you have to go see the doctor for.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Kaya at sinasabi nga natin, early detection talaga leads to early cure. So may gamot naman po, no? May gamot naman po. So kinakailangan ay ayusin po natin ang ating mga pamumuhay.
Yeah, I think one of our other doctors before was saying that it's much better to be super like OA and all of that stuff. You go to the doctor, say all of your concerns, para they can really address them.
Tama po.
Yeah, so Doc Tex, that brings us to the end of today's discussion, and I think we covered a lot for sarcoma. But let's see if our audience is listening with this week's little extra game, Wellness Facts and Myths. So for those of you who don't know the game yet, what you're gonna do is we're gonna display a statement and then comment kayo kung wellness fact or myth ba ito. Okay, and then Doc Tex will answer at the end and reveal to us the real truth. So the first one over here is sarcoma is a general term for a type of cancer. So wellness fact or myth ba ito? So comment number 1, fact or 1 myth? So let's see what they say, Doc.
Tingnan natin. Is a general term for a type of cancer. Is it a fact or a myth? Comment down below. It's a wellness fact daw, sabi ni Eric Del Pilar. Sabi ni Venus fact, sabi ni Maureen fact. Well, the answer is yes. It is a type of, it is a general term for a type of cancer. Sabi nga natin meron tayong carcinoma, meron din tayong sarcoma. So your sarcoma are from the mesenchymal origin, and your carcinoma are from the epithelial origin. So sarcoma is a general general term for a type of cancer, which is
Yes.
from the mesenchymal origin.
And like you were saying, Doc, oma is always cancer.
Yes, but then again, there are exceptions to the rule. No, so hindi naman lahat ay cancer na agad or malignant na agad. Like for example, your lipoma, it's just a lump sa inyong na galing sa inyong taba. So hindi siya agad cancerous or hindi agad siya malignant. So yun.
Well, I'm glad our audience was listening. So let's test them again with question 2 or statement 2.
Yes.
So number 2 is sarcoma awareness is especially important because of the severity of this type of cancer. So wellness fact or myth ba ito? Again, comment 2.fact or 2.myth. Now let's see what they all say. No, what fact?
Yes.
And Venus says fact. Maureen says fact. Okay, so what do you think, Doc?
Okay, this is actually a fact. Laging sinasabi nga natin na awareness talaga. Awareness talaga kinakailangan natin. Kasi kapag wala tayong, if we are not aware of it, we will not detect it. No? If you don't know it, hindi mo talaga makikita yan. So kinakailangan talaga, we are aware about it. We are aware about it. We are testing, no, we consistently test you po kung may tumutubo man dyan sa any part of your body para maagapan din po natin agad.
Like you were saying, Doc, it's just important for us to be able to go to our doctors and really just discuss ang lahat ng concerns. So if hindi naman kami alam like what our concerns are, we can't really discuss anything with the doctor.
Yes.
Okay. So statement number 3 is sarcomas are different from carcinomas. Now, if they really have to get this right, because we really talked about this, Doc.
We talked about this very extensively. So you guys have to know this.
So
wellness
comment
fact
again.
or myth? Comment down below.
Yeah.
3.fact, 3.myth.
Okay. So let's see what they all say, Doc.
Maureen
So
says
myth.
What else? Venus says fact.
Fact.
Eric says myth. Maureen
Myth.
says fact. Roma says myth. Michelle says
Okay.
fact. All right.
So what do you think,
so
Doc?
let's discuss this again. Sarcomas, yes, sarcomas are different from carcinomas because your sarcomas are from your mesenchymal origin and carcinomas are from your epithelial origins. So magkaiba po sila. They are two umbrella terms for different types of cancer. So it is a fact. Okay, it is a fact. Magkaiba po sila. They are different. Sarcomas are very much different from carcinomas. Iba rin yung mode of spread nila. Iba rin yung mode of growth nila.
So they act like completely different types of cancers. One will spread, for example, like I don't know, like this, and the other one will go like this.
Yes, one would spread from with the use of your blood vessels, and one would spread through the use of your lymph nodes. So
Yes. Okay, so I think that was a good way to clarify it because we really had some mixed answers there.
Yes.
Now, moving on to number 4, sarcoma is deadly. So, fact, peto, or myth? Comment 4.fact or 4.myth.
Comment down below.
So, myth.
Eric says myth. Jube says fact.
Fact.
Okay. Precis as myth.
Myth.
Mhm.
Okay, so what do you think, Doc?
Okay, it's real. Tama naman yung mga sagot nila. It's either a fact or a myth. No?
Mm-hmm.
Ang maganda kasi dyan ay depende kasi kung kailan mo na-diagnose. So if it's very,
Mm.
very late, it could be deadly. But if you catch it kapag ka maaga pa lamang, it is not deadly. So tama lang yung mga sagot nila. It's a mix of fact and a myth. No? So depende talaga. If we are going to qualify this one, kapag ka malaking-malaki na yung tumor, no, it could be deadly. Kung if it has spread, no, it could be deadly. But then again, kapag ka hindi naman po masyado or maliit lang, it is not deadly. Pwede pa siyang ma-dissect or pwede pa siyang matanggal.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think that's like with all cancers, Doc. Like, for example,
Mhm.
stage 4 is always deadlier than stage 1.
Yes, of course.
Okay. So good mix there from our audience.
Mhm.
So number 5, our last question for
Mhm.
wellness facts or myth is sarcoma is more common in children than adults. So what
Mhm.
do you guys think? Comment again,
Yes.
5.fact or 5.myth.
Sinabi ko yan kanina, kung nakikinig po kayo sa kaunahan, sa mga bandang una ng lecture natin for today, sinabi natin yan kanina.
So myth,
Jeffrey says myth. Michelle
fact,
says fact. Venus says
myth,
myth. Okay. Baka hindi
and
nyo,
then myth.
baka hindi kayo nakaabot agad nung sinabi ko ito. No? Sarcoma is, yes, this is a fact. Sarcoma is more common in children than in adults. Sabi nga natin, no, mas common siya, 15% sa children. So, there you have it. Those are your fact sa sarcomas natin for today's discussion. I hope you all learned something.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely learned, Doc, because I've never really heard of sarcoma before this episode. And like you said, it really is the forgotten cancer.
It is. It is a very, very forgotten cancer kasi nga very, very rare. At isa nga lang, sabi nga natin, halos parang isa lang yung nalalaman ko rin na may direct cause, which is Kaposi sarcoma, which is HHV8, na tinatapuan lang ito yung mga may weak immune system. So kaya hindi masyado itong na-highlight, o hindi rin ito masyadong hindi rin siya masyadong nabibigang pansin, no, sa panahon ngayon, lalo na ngayon na nagpandemya pa, so lahat ay nakatutok sa COVID-19. But then again, no, that's why we have this. It is for everyone to be aware. Kaya kinakailangan ay kayo po ay maayos ang inyong mga uri ng pamumuhay. All those sarcomas are not related to having a good lifestyle, or sarcomas are not related to being prevented with a preventive type of a lifestyle. Mas marami pa rin kaso or mas marami pa rin sakit na makukuha ninyo if you have a disordered lifestyle or a lifestyle that is in a whack. So kinakailangan, tama pa rin po, no? Mas mainam pa rin na mag-prevent tayo ng mga sakit, at ang kasama po dyan ay ang tamang pagkain, no? Tama ang exercise ninyo, iwasan ang mga bisyo, at tama rin pagtulog, and of course, less stress, mga best.
Well, thank you, Doc, and thank you for sharing your takeaways. And I agree. Like with all other diseases, and dito sa Wellness Wednesday, is that it's always about prevention and living a full and healthy and well life. Because we don't really want to deal with the treatments. The cheapest way is always for us to just be healthier on our everyday basis. So thank you, Doc, for educating us about our health and about rare diseases such as sarcoma.
Okay, anytime. Sabihin niyo lang ako.
Okay, thanks, Doc. Maybe we'll discuss sarcoma again in more detail then.
Yes.
Okay, so see you next time, Doc.
See you next time. Ingat po.
Okay, so thank you for joining us on this week's Wellness Wednesday. Did you guys learn about a lot? Have you heard of sarcoma before today? If not, comment down below and tell us what you learned. And if you already know of sarcoma, comment also where you heard about it from. Now, I think some of my takeaways is that even though my causes ng cancer that cannot really be prevented, for example, yung work conditions ko, I really have to deal with the nuclear plant or something like that, I can still help to be healthy and maintain a healthy lifestyle, and maybe prevent other diseases, and also diagnose sarcoma earlier by living a less stress and a healthy diet, and also avoiding vices like tobacco and alcohol. So ano ba yung takeaways for you guys? Let us also know in the comments below. So that brings us to the end of this week's Wellness Wednesday. Now, for this week's Wellness Wednesday, I also just wanted to bring up our Olani resellers. So Olani is the official direct selling platform of Organique Acai products. Now, if you don't know about Olani, you can check them out here on Facebook at OlaniPH. And if you want to try out our products, feel free to reach out to one of our official Olani resellers. Kung you've already tried the products and you love it and you want to share it with your friends, we invite you to become one of them. So we invite you to share the health and spread the wealth. If you do have any questions, though, regarding any of our products or our brands, we will put the customer service numbers down below as well for you, and also all of our social medias. So next on our list is Laika. If you wanted to join our community here on Laika, we invite you to talk about your experience taking Organique Acai, or if you're still a little suspicious, you've never tried it yet, you can go see what other people are saying about it on Laika. Now, if you wanted to try it on Zalora, we're also available on Zalora officially. You can definitely check us out there. And last but not least, we are also on Picaru. So again, you don't like Olani, you don't like Zalora or Laika, may Picaru kami. So we have all the options for you to try out the very best Organique Acai products. Now that brings us to the end of this week's episode. I just wanted to announce this week's winners. So, dun, 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 drum roll, please. So this week's winners are Sandra Cool Anre, May Vaughn, Jewel, and Excel Josh Rufo, and Jamaica Manego. So congrats to all of our winners. I hope you enjoyed the new Organique Acai products we will be sending to you. And you guys all have a very clever eye. Now, you can also check us out on our website, www.organique.com.ph, and we're also available on Lazada and Shopee and other e-commerce platforms. We are also available at Mercury Drug and all leading drugstores nationwide for you to come out and try out our products in literally any way possible, whatever way you prefer. We are, again, a USDA organic certified product, and we are halal certified. So we like to believe that we are safe for everyone to consume. So come try us out, and we hope that your healthy lifestyle will start this week or today even. And I can't wait to see you on next week's Wellness Wednesday with a little bit of a healthier lifestyle. Bye.
Wellness Wednesdays with Organique. We care because you matter.